Good job, Thorin!
Welcome back, North Star Nation. I am so sorry. Hopefully everybody was able to switch over to the new link. We had some technical difficulties here. Ben Bogey 2 is not a good location for us to be live streaming. It keeps cutting in and out really bad. All right, so here we are back at it. North Stars are doing a great job of keeping it down in the Oilers' corner. Backhand towards the net. I don't even know who's out on the ice. We're trying to get all the technology up and running again. All right, back on defense, we have Taves and Soren. I don't think you guys can see our coaches, but there is some big emotions going on over on the bench. A lot of arm flapping going on with some very close shots. And there's a line change. We've got coming, it looks like Cade and Adrian on defense, along with Mason, Jacob, and maybe Finnegan up there on forward. Cade with possession. Cade with the shot, but it ricocheted off one of the Oilers' maybe helmet. I don't know. It looked a little violent. Oilers are going to send it all the way to the other end of the ice with an icing call. Back down to the other end we roll. All right, there's the face-off, and they're circling behind the net. Oilers have possession of the puck as the Oilers kind of slide it in. Cade with the puck's going to ricochet it back down by the net. And offsides, maybe? Was that offsides? Anybody? Offside. So sorry. I should know better. It is offside. All right, lining up, we've got Mason, Jacob, and Finnegan up there on forward. They are ready to go. Here's the face-off. Mason with possession of the puck as he's going to duck and weave down towards the goal. He takes a shot, and it's high again. I get the idea that our players have been practicing their golf swings at the rate they're going. Cade has picked it up as everybody's going to regroup and go back into the zone. Ooh! Oh, nice shot right into the Oilers' arm. I bet that one hurt. Finnegan trying to get his stick on it. Oilers with the puck. They're going to use the boards, but they're going to get shut down by those North Stars as the Cade keeps it back. Shot by Jacob, and maybe the goalie got a hold of that one. All right, we are back at it as we've got Eamon out on the ice. Soren and Taves back on defense. Uh-oh. Taves better turn it around. Get in his way. Woo! Bravo to Soren. Man, that was an awesome save. He didn't even let our goalie get the stick on it or anything. Here comes Taves. Taves is going to send it back to Soren. Wow, such great teamwork between Soren and Taves there. That was like a blind pass that she sent. Offside. Offside. I'm going to get it right. Out comes Adrian and Cade. Up on forward, it looks like we've got Charlie, Eamon, and Aaron. Oilers with possession, ricocheting it off the North Star skates. We're trying to keep it in. Yes, it did stay in. Here comes the Oilers, but it gets tipped away by Adrian. Adrian's going to send it. No, he's not. There's going to be a little bit of a battle behind the net. Adrian's going to pass it up to Eamon. Here goes Eamon. No, gets tipped off by the Oilers, but the North Stars are right there ready to get it. Less than 1 minute left in this period. Goal by the Oilers. Current score is 3-1. North Stars so far, in my opinion, have outskated and outshot the Oilers. They're just getting a couple lucky shots in here. Bravo to the North Stars for doing such a fantastic job. Here we are at the end of the first period. We've got Logan and Mason. No, that'd be Adrian, Mason, Boston, and Liam out on the ice. It's quite a good lineup. Uh-oh, Oilers.
Come on, Adrian. Stay there.
And same kid, number 97. I think that would be 3 goals for him so far. And a few penalties.
It's like
1 second left in this period. Current score is 4-1. And there's the end of the period, and they're all going to regroup. And I am just so excited. I have a guest announcer here today who is going to do some shout outs for the sponsors of our wonderful North Star team. So, Jace, who is our team sponsored by?
We got Alasko. I don't know what they do, but I think it's good. I think it's like
they sponsored our
heating.
jersey.
It's
no,
heating, I think. Yeah. Anchor Dental, Northwest Auto Parts, Alaska Fur Gallery,
Spurnack Construction,
I don't know.
JDO
JDO Law. I don't know.
Cadence General Contractors.
AK Towing and Wrecking.
Man, we could not do this without all of our amazing sponsors and how much help they have done for us. We really appreciate their support. All right, and here we go. We are starting our second period. Kind of exciting as we're getting lined up. Goalies are going to switch ends. Might not stay. As we get lined up, it looks like we're starting with Jacob, Finnegan, and maybe Mason's over there, along with Taves. And might be Soren over there on defense. Taves and Soren have been doing a fantastic job on defense today. Here comes Finnegan. Ooh, big slide and a crash there. Here comes the Oilers. Big save by our goalie. Nice job, Ethan. Current score is 4-1 in favor of the Oilers. As North Stars are going to work their way through the neutral zone as, it looks like a penalty's going to be called on the Oilers. No, offsides and a penalty. It appears number 97, the one who has scored a substantial amount of their goals, is taking another trip to the penalty box. Lining up, we've got Finnegan, Taves, Adrian, Soren, Mason. Ref's going to get them all lined up straight here. And there's the face-off. North Stars fighting it out, trying to get this puck. It's currently 5-on-4 as we head all the way down to the other end of the ice. Oilers with possession of the puck, trying to take a shot. North Stars tip it off. Oh, whoa! It appears we're getting called on a penalty? Taves! Bravo! Good defense, but sadly you're going to the box for tripping, it looks like. Now it is 4-on-4 as we have penalties for both teams currently going on. As we get lined up, looks like we've got, we've done a bit of a line change. It looks like we've got Eamon and Charlie out there, along with Cade and possibly Adrian, as the North Stars have possession of the puck. They're doing an excellent job of keeping spread out in a nice box formation down there. Oh, whoa, we've got a pile up going on. All right, there's a little bit of back and forth, a little bit of ping pong hockey here in the second period. I'm not exactly sure. It's like we've lost our focus. Cade's going to dump it all the way down here. The goalie for the Oilers thinks it's going to be icing, but it has been waved off as Eamon comes into the corner here to battle it out. Here comes Cade. Cade with a shot, but it is slightly wide, but it had some power as Eamon's got the puck. He's going to attempt to wrap it around. Goalie has lost his stick. Come on, North Stars. Put it in the net. Here comes Adrian with a shot. It's going to go all the way up. The goalie still does not have his stick. Holy moly. I'm not exactly sure what you would call this if the goalie's stick is blocking the entire net. Maybe an 8U maneuver.
Making a snow crease.
Yeah, I don't know what this goalie's doing down here. Yeah. Shot by the Oilers as we're all the way down at the other end of the ice. Current score is 4-1. Oilers with possession. Oh, look, number 97's back.
Yeah, it's not really a legal move to
and Oilers score again. They are getting extremely lucky. Any chance anybody here knows who scored that one? No. My tech crew is not sure who scored it. We must not have been all watching too closely. All right, line change. Out we've got Boston, Logan, and Liam up there on forward. Taves is back out, along with, might be Soren over there. As Logan has possession of the puck, he's going to duck and weave as they nearly take him into the boards, but luckily coming right behind him is Boston. Okay, we've got a whole lot of Oilers bunched up on the wall there. And to the other end of the ice. Icing is called, and it looks like we're going to go to the other end. They're coming down to our end to face off. No line change. We still have Liam, Boston, and Logan up on forward with Taves and Adrian as we line up in the Oilers' end. As Boston takes the face off, but oh no! Here Logan's got possession of the puck. Logan's going to try to do something with it, sends it out. Oh, so close for Boston and Logan. That would have been a great job. Logan's going to park himself in front of the net as Boston's got it to Liam. And kid down, who's Liam still has possession of the puck, sending it out in front as Boston takes another attempt at the shot. We're kind of all hung up in the net behind. Somehow the goalie got a hold of that one. And we're going to line up in this Oilers zone. Okay, Boston's taking our center, and we still have Liam and Logan out here ready to go. Here comes Soren. Soren's going to take the shot just a little wide. It looked really promising as Boston's got it. Liam to Liam's, oh no, Boston's gonna, I don't know where Boston's shooting. We're going a little high. Logan's got the puck. Oh no, it gets tipped off by the Oilers. Oilers are now gonna work their way down. Oh, passes it over and scores. Current score is 6-1. Fact about our North Stars players is we face off here in the second period. Current score I think is 6-1, but interesting fact, these are some tough kids. When polled about worst injuries, they've had numerous broken bones and stitches, and it's just amazing of how many of them have had, how tough they are as skaters and as kids. There comes Adrian with the puck. Adrian still has the puck. He's going to pass it over. Cade somehow ended up with it as they work their way down. And offsides? Maybe that was offsides? It didn't look like offside to me. So we've got Jacob, Finnegan, and Mason up there on forward, along with Adrian and Cade on defense. Current score is 6-1 as Oilers have possession of the puck, passing it back, but the defense sends it up here to the Oilers zone, back into the neutral zone. Going all the way to the end. And a little bit of a scuffle there between some players behind the net, as the North Stars are going to work really hard to get it out of the zone. Finnegan up against the boards. It's picked up by the Oilers. Oilers are going to duck and weave behind the net. Oh, whoa! And to the other end we roll. Okay, coming down, Adrian all the way down. Nice glove save by the goalie. Wow, that was some great skating by Adrian as he worked it all the way down from defense all the way up to the front. Okay, we're going to get lined up again. Here comes Charlie, Aaron, and Eamon out onto the ice, along with Taves and Soren back on defense. Well, it appears the Oilers have decided to make the line change at the same time. All right, Aaron with possession of the puck. Nope, he loses it off the tip of his stick as we're going to go all the way down. Taves is skating hard. The girl has got some wheels today. She is on fire. Oilers take it away. Back out in front. A shot, but Ethan tips it off. Nice save, Ethan. And another one. Man, Ethan is on fire here. He's catching all these saves. Passing the puck up, passing the puck over. Here comes Taves. No, she somehow dropped it there as Oilers take another shot. It's ricocheted out by our goalie. Nice save, Ethan. We're just trying to get it out of our zone. We don't, oh, the puck kind of bounces all over. Another save by our goalie. Taves trying to get a hold of it. Oh, finally, we are out. Here we go. Aaron's going to try to hunt it down as the Oilers try to clear their zone so they can take it back in. Taves takes down that player. Not sure who that was. Taves passes it up to Eamon. Shot somehow on Ethan. Ethan got a hold of that one. He's got his glove on it. Nice job. And we're doing a line change. Out comes Boston, Liam, and Logan for forward. There's the face-off. Boston got a hold of that one. Shot, but over the net. Adrian with the puck. He's going to send it over. We have a random glove on the ice down yonder. Logan's skating hard, trying to take it away. Oh, Logan, well done. As he's going to send it over. As here comes Cade. No, it gets knocked into the neutral zone as number 29 for the Oilers has possession of it, but the North Stars take it back. Here comes Logan skating down the ice. Logan's skating hard. He passes it over to Liam. Liam's going to take it over some more. Logan's parking himself in front of the net. Logan almost gets the shot off, but leads there to keep it in. Nice job, Cade. Here comes Adrian. Adrian takes it away. Somehow that number 29 ended up with the puck again. Wait, Logan's going to send it down. It's a whole lot of back and forth. Logan's got possession of the puck again. Here he comes. Logan's going to try to duck and weave, but he loses possession of the puck. Bummer. That was a good one. Here comes Soren, getting it right in there to defend our net. Ooh, getting a little rough down yonder. Cade with the puck. He is going to work his way back down the ice. It gets tipped away. Liam picks it up. No, Oilers are right there. Shot by the Oilers, and it's wide. And somehow that one went in. Did that go in? It did. Bummer. Score is 7-1. This is a hard game to watch this morning. There's the face-off. Taves with possession of the puck. Back into the neutral zone they go. Offside? Offside? We don't know what the refs just blew the whistle for. A little bit of confusion here. Yes, it must have been offside as we get relined up as Finn and Jacob and Mason are on the ice as they are full on attack mode. As our hockey coach would say, we are hockey ready. Soren goes to dig it out of the corner. He's going to send it back over to Jacob. Jacob's going to work his way up the ice. Ooh, he has got some good skating skills going on. Oh, darn, Oilers got in the way again. As there is a whole lot of confusion coming in here. Somehow, whoa, I have no comments for what's going on. They're moving this puck so fast. There was a shot, ricocheted off of the goalie's pads. That was a close one. Jacob did a nice job on that one. Way to send it towards the net. Finnegan, Mason, and Jacob doing a little bit of chatting up here, getting ready. They're planning their plan of attack for sure. Let's put the puck in the net, boys. Back on defense is Cade and Adrian. They're ready. Oh! Oh! So close! We are right there! And to the other end of the ice we go. Jacob's got a hold of the puck. He's going to turn it around, and he is headed back this way. Oh, but the Oilers somehow get a hold of it. 5 minutes left in the second period. Cade with the possession of the puck. Cade's working his way down, kind of ducking and weaving. There is a whole lot of Oilers players right there as Adrian keeps it in. Finn's going to battle it out. Finn still has possession of it as Mason gets in front of the net. Shot! Oh, that was so close! So close! Mason with the puck. Mason tries to take a shot, but ricochets it off one of the Oilers' knee pads. back to the other end. Here comes Aaron in for Finn again. Oh, we've got all sorts of confusion behind the net. I'm not sure what's going on there. Aaron he's trying to hunt it down. Oh, offsides. We'll just call offside and give everybody a break. Coming out, we've got Taves and Soren, along with, looks like Charlie, Eamon, and Aaron are on the ice. A little bit of pushing and shoving going on there. Offsides again. It's like we're at a standstill here. Everybody must be tired. Either that or cold. There's the face-off as Eamon's going to battle it out. Oh, look, number 97 from the Oilers has it again. This kid has some definite skills, that's for sure. He probably should be playing in the majors. And we're back into the boards. Eamon's going to fight it out, trying to get possession of that puck. As everybody gets out of the zone, and we are headed back down towards our goalie. Ethan, get yourself ready. No! We've got all sorts of players into the wall. And it appears we've had some sort of, that was a big hit. We've got a coach coming out, kid rolling on the ice. That one hurt. All players should be taking a knee as they're discussing this. And that player is up. And it appears that we're doing a penalty shot. Number 97 will be taking this one. Okay, here we go with a penalty shot. I guess that's what it means when the ref puts an X with his hands above his head. I'm not exactly sure, though. I've never seen this actually in action. And number 97 is going to take this penalty shot, as Ethan is totally ready. And the score is 8-1. Now, for a kid who was just writhing on the ground in pain, just checked himself into the boards as a celebration, I'm sorry, but I will hold my tongue on this one. And as the North Stars line up again, here we go. We've got Logan, Boston, and Liam on the ice, ready to go, along with Adrian. And I don't know, penalty going to be called. We'll see who's going to get called. Tripping. Oh, the Oilers don't seem to understand why this was being called on them. Penalty for the Oilers, tripping. Sadly, in my interpretation of this game, I have found that when we end up playing this particular team, it gets extremely dirty and a little bit unfair, and the North Stars do an exceptional job of keeping it clean. Out on the ice right now, we have Boston, Liam, and Logan, along with Adrian and Cade back on defense. Liam with possession of the puck. He's going to send it up towards the net. Logan is doing a fantastic job of staying his ground as some chicky bob keeps hitting him. Oh, that could aggravate his mother. All right, back down to the other end of the ice. It is currently 4-on-5 as Liam's got the puck. Oilers somehow take it away. Current score might be 8-1. Maybe it's 9-1. Half the lights don't work on the scoreboard here at Boki 2. Icing looks like it was called. Maybe it was offside. Still on the ice, Liam, Boston, and Logan up there. Quite the trio up on forward, along with Adrian and Cade on defense. As Boston has possession of the puck, he's going to work his way down. Logan's working his way up to the net. So is Liam. We're hoping to get it pushed out in front. Logan! Oh, he missed it. Adrian's right there to pick it up, but sadly one of the Oilers takes possession. Boston with the puck as we have players all over the place. Logan had his stick on it. Back down to the other end of the ice. Offside. And we're going to get relined up. As we get a line change, and Mason, Finnegan, and Jacob come out, along with Adrian and Kate still out on the ice. There's the face-off, as Adrian's going to hunt it down behind the net. Nope, he's going to loop it back, passing it up to Jacob. Jacob's going to work his way around, and here comes Mason out of nowhere. Man, he is doing a fantastic job. He's going to pass it over. Sadly, it is tipped off. Cade with the puck as they dance all around. There's a whole lot of chirping going on. We can hear it today as we are playing a little bit of push and shove here up against the boards. Oilers end up with it, but don't worry, we have a player down. Nope, player up. And back down to the other end. Cade's going to hit this one away. Very nicely done, Cade. Cade's going to work it up the boards as we've got a little bit of pushing and shoving going on here. Oilers get possession, trying to get a shot off. There's the shot. Ooh, close call. Another shot that goes over. 1 minute left in play for the second period. And we are headed down as Finnegan tries to get possession of it. Here comes Taves. Nope, it's picked up by Mason. Mason's going to work his way down. We need some backup here, guys. North Stars trying to get possession of the puck. Taves hitting it over to Soren. Soren's got the puck. He's going to take it towards the boards. And it's lost in everybody's feet. Jacob with the puck doing some pretty fancy footwork back there behind the net. That is very impressive. Shot on our goalie. Ethan with a good save. And that would be the end of the second period. Current score might be 8-1, maybe 9-1. We're not exactly sure what the score is, as we're going to regroup and take a 1 minute break. And welcome back to our third period. We have 15 minutes left in this game as North Stars currently have... Oh, how did that happen? Somehow that puck got tipped in. Out on the ice is Aaron and Eamon along with Charlie. And we have Soren and Taves back on defense. There was the face-off. I think we've gotten to the point where we're no longer putting goals on the clock. I don't know what the score is. Soren's going to keep it in, takes the shot, but it's tipped off by the Oilers. Taves is going to hunt this one down. She's going to circle it around, pass it over to Soren. Soren's going to hit it out, and it goes up the wall. Ooh, as Eamon picks that one up, doing some fancy footwork, but tipped off by the Oilers. A little bit of pushing and shoving there by number 94. I think his name's Lincoln. Shot by the Oilers. Current score, don't know. And we're lining up. We've got Logan, Boston, and Liam on the ice, along with Adrian and Cade. Whew, this is a tough game to call today. You can see how upset our players are starting to feel and getting tired. As Cade battles it into the wall, Boston picks it up, and they are headed to the other end of the ice. Boston's got some great speed coming in here. He's getting pushed out towards the board, so he's going to send it out to the middle. Sadly, Oilers were right. As Soren and Taves come out, along with Mason, Jacob, and Finnegan. As Taves passes it to Soren. Soren's going to try to tip it up to Mason using the boards, but no luck. Jacob with the puck. Here comes Jacob working his way toward Jacob with the puck. Here comes Jacob working his way towards the goalie, doing some awesome skating skills. Shot, but maybe, I don't know what he hit. Maybe the post. And we're pinned up against the boards. Puck is finally loose. Sadly, none of the North Stars were there to get it. Here comes the Oilers. There goes the Oilers. I have to applaud our North Stars. Even when they're not doing full contact, they're doing an excellent job of not running the other team over. Passes it over to Finnegan. Finnegan just can't quite get his stick on it. Taves is going to hunt this player down. Oh, well done. Jacob gets a hold of that one. And to the other end we may go. He's got some good stick handling skills. A little known fact about the North Stars, our coach has actually given the kids each a golf ball and some homework assignments, and everybody's been doing some good stick handling drills at home and trying to contain that they've been doing some really good stick handling drills at home, which I think has immensely helped. A little bit of kerfluffle there. I don't know why the ref didn't call that as roughing as he completely laid out one of our players. Okay, there's the pass from behind the net. It is in the neutral zone. Luckily, we still have an Oilers player in the zone. Oilers have been called a lot on offsides, much more than North Stars today. And we're going to re-line up out here. And there we go again. We've got Cade out there with Adrian. Here goes Charlie, who passes it up to Eamon. Eamon's going to try to send it over, but those darn Oiler players are in the way. Back into the zone. Charlie has possession of the puck. Pass behind the net. Looks like Aaron's going to try to fish that out. And it's out of the zone. Back down to Adrian. Adrian's doing a long shot over to Cade. And it gets knocked away. Adrian with possession of the puck. He's ducking and weaving like an expert down here, passing it over to Charlie. You can tell that these North Stars have been practicing together a lot lately as they are really improving on their passing skills. Charlie with the puck using the boards as another player. Eamon tries to get in there and the puck is knocked away as they all come into the boards. Adrian with the puck. He's going to start working his way up as he passes it over to Aaron. Aaron, we don't know what happened there. It appears we've got a hand up from the ref. Icing. And out on the ice comes Logan, Boston, and Liam, along with Soren and Taves back on defense. Six minutes and 50 seconds left in this game. Have no idea what the score is. As looks like Soren's got the puck. He's going to try to pass it up to Logan. Logan loses it, and it's going back to the Oilers somehow. And here comes the Oilers down the ice. Taves is going to skate hard. Shot! Save! Oh, gosh, we've got Taves in the net. No goal as our goalie is waving it off. And it appears the Oilers are screaming and yelling at the ref. So, from what we could see, and we could probably go back and look at the replay on this, but it looks like the Oiler took the shot. It ricocheted off of Ethan's pads, and then Taves went sliding through, and the puck came in with her, and they're waving off the goal, and the Oilers are not really too happy about this. There's a lot of stick waving and yelling and screaming going on. As now, what are we doing here? And I am ready to pull up the replay. Goalie had deflected that. It should be no goal. All right, no goal. And we are back to play. Logan, Boston, and Liam, Adrian, Cade ready to take the face-off. And there it is. Shot. Score, sadly, for the Oilers. And we're going to face off out in the middle of the ice. It's too bad you guys can't see the excellent coaching that the North Stars are getting. I am loving the positive reinforcement that everybody's giving and the way that they're talking to the players. It's been quite impressive. As a whole bunch of the North Stars go sliding into the boards, and we're back down to the other end of the ice. Here comes Boston. Boston with a spinneroo maneuver and a shot. That looked impressive. Too bad it didn't hit the back of the net. Cade picks up the puck. Cade passes it to Liam. It's lost in Liam's feet, and Oilers have possession of it again. Here comes Adrian McGilvery with the puck. Nice save for Ethan. Another save by Ethan. Well done. Come on, Logan. Take it down. Logan sending it back the other way, and Liam's going to pick it up.
Take it out, Liam.
Liam is taking it down, trying to go coast to coast. We'll see what he can do with it. Was that not tripping? No, I don't know what that was. As the Oilers come back with it. And we are back down to the other end as we've got, oh man, we've had a line change. Out comes Finnegan and Mason and might be Jacob still out there. They've got so much speed, I couldn't figure out who's on the ice. As we all go back down, we have 3 minutes left in this period. Taves passes it over to Finn. Mason and Jacob are right there watching that offsides. Finnegan battling it out.
Get it, Soren.
And Soren gets a hold of that one. Nice job, Soren. Mason, oh no, it's taken away by the Oilers.
Keep the pressure.
Soren is doing a fantastic job today on defense as he blocks that again so it does not have contact with our goalie. And Ethan passes it out to Jacob. Jacob's going to start taking it down. Jacob passes it way up the ice, and it is picked up by Mason. To Taves, to Finn. Go, Finn, go! Skate! Goalie got a hold of that one. Nice shot, though. Darn goalie was in the way. Oh, that had to hurt. And here comes the Oilers. Oh, sweetness as Kate takes him out. And we have some pretty good chirping going on. It's too bad the microphone can't pick this up because that is not language a 9 and 10-year-old should be using. And we're going to reline up as I think we just got a penalty. Cade maybe got that penalty as we have Amy, Charlie, and Adrian on the ice along with Soren as that shot goes wild. Shot, and it's wide by the Oilers. This could be a little difficult. I now have a ref in my way. I can't see what's going on. And we're going to hunt it all the way down. Here comes Eamon. Eamon's going to fight it out. Man, he is it's so impressive within the last minute of this game. Eamon's going to work hard. No, it gets taken away as the Oilers push Charlie into the boards. Charlie's still fighting it out for the puck, and he gets knocked down. Oilers with the puck. Offsides. Oh, bummer. 17 seconds. We're going to run this clock out. And that would be the end of the game. I'm not sure what the final score was. This was a rough one for the North Stars, sadly. As they all get lined up for the handshake. In the past, this handshake has not been pleasant. We'll see what happens today. As we all clear the ice. Well, North Stars, I applaud you for playing a clean game and for trying your hardest. We'll get them on the next one. And for everybody, I don't think we have any other games this weekend. And so until next time, I hope you enjoy some hockey. We look forward to our next game.